Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Lifestyle with Kelsey and Kimberly. So today we'll be making supper, of which is mashed potatoes with my big sister
and some steamed cabbage
on the side. So the main ingredients for this is some potatoes.
You know, mashed requires a lot of potatoes because the name mashed, you get?
Yes. And also, apart from that, we'll be having some pumpkin.
We're not sure whether we're using the whole of this or just half, but we'll see and we'll show you guys a bit later.
Yeah. And also, we'll have some tomatoes, hoho, and dania as some other ingredients to add the flavor.
Personally, we like using 3 to 2 tomatoes. I think this is just our style, you know.
And also we have some onions. We use 1 onion. So yeah.
But we're going to fry some onions a bit later. When you're mashing, we're going to add it. You just see, guys. And also some peas
to add some extra flavor and also to make the mashed potatoes have like a green color. Yeah.
Finally, for the mashed, we're using steaming nettle, but as the Kikuyus know it, kahorora. It gives the mashed a bit of color. It's green. It's a lot healthier and it gives the food
more flavor.
Yeah, more flavor. For steamed cabbage, you're just steaming it. You're not using oil or onions. We don't like a lot of oil in our food, so yes.
So that's how we're making, and those are the ingredients for the food.
We are finally done preparing all the ingredients that we're using to cook the mashed and steamed cabbages. Already the onions are cooking together with the hohos. I usually prefer my onions cooking to golden brown. I believe that my food tastes better when I do that. The tomatoes and the coriander, they are ready. The peas, they are ready. This is the amount of potatoes and pumpkin we have decided to use. We realized that if we used the whole of it, the food will be in excess, and I don't like cooking a lot of food once. I prefer cooking fresh food every time. And for the mash, this is the amount of steaming nettle we're using, the kahororas, as I had told you before. For the steamed cabbage, we have decided to use this amount, this quantity. I told you we're not using oil or onion, so I'll just heat it with low heat. This is the amount of cabbage that has remained. We put it in the fridge a bit later. I think my onions are almost ready. So just let it cook for a bit more seconds. Then I'll put the tomatoes. The onions are ready, so I want to put the tomatoes, the coriander, and then I'll let it cook for a while. I usually put my spices a bit later after the tomatoes have cooked, and yeah, so I'll let it cook for a while, then I'll put the spices, even the salt, a bit later. Let me just cover the food. And I usually I let it cook under low heat.
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride. Savannah.
These are the spices we have decided to use: cardamoms, ginger, black pepper, and soy sauce. Usually when I'm cooking, when I use soy sauce, I don't use salt. I see this as a salt. Because most cases when you put soy sauce and you put salt, the food is usually very salty. The black pepper, not much because my siblings don't like spicy food. And almonds, just a bit of everything, and ginger. For now, we're out of garlic, but I think I'll restock it tomorrow. I usually prefer when I'm cooking with ginger and garlic, my food is tasty, yummy. At least that's the feedback I get. Just let it cook for, let's say, 5 minutes. Then I'll put the potatoes and the pumpkin.
She said, what you know about love, I tell you everything. I got what you need. Take you to the store and get what you want, go get. You get what you please.
Oh my goodness, guys, my food. I need to cook the potatoes right now. Let me just stir it a bit, and I'll cover it for a few seconds. Hopefully during our commercial break I won't forget about my food again, because Kelsey is not helping issues. We're just dancing here. The food is there to overcook. After a few seconds we'll add water, I think up to this level, to enable all these potatoes to be able to cook well. Because you know when you're cooking mashed, the potatoes have to cook extremely. Guys, we are boiling water, because I usually prefer when I'm cooking I'm using hot water, but rather than cold water. I think the potatoes are cooked a bit, so now we add hot water. That's enough. So I'll just stir it very well. Yummy, yummy. Then after it cooks for around 2 to 3 minutes, I'll add the stinging nettle. Cabbages to cook well, I'm putting it under low heat. For the mashed, the potatoes are cooking, but they're still a bit far from ripening, the big ones per se, but the small ones are see the difference. The small ones have cooked, so I'm thinking that I'll put the steaming nettle now so that the food can cook together. This is the last ingredient. I will not stir it, I'll just put the steaming nettle at the top so that the potatoes that have not yet cooked well will cook as the steaming nettle is cooking. But so far, I believe the food is almost ready. I'm hearing my younger brother asking, is the food not ready? Is the food not ready? Then we'll just cover it. As Kelsey does that, let me start looking for the plates because now the food is ready to be served. Wife material, I tell you. So now let me serve. For my father, the head of the family. Thank you guys for cooking with us, cooking with Kelsey and Kimberly. We believe we'll see you guys soon, sooner than later. The cabbage on the side.